We're already past the disassembly stage, and now most of what's left of the engine is just the cylinder head.
Here we have the car. There's a lot going on here, man. There's a hole here. The connecting rod said goodbye.
There it is.
550. Let's see what happens. One, two, 1, 2. Microphone check. Hey guys, listen. That's how I'm going to greet you today. We'll do an introduction like this. I'll guide you through the episode. And after the episode, which is the second part of preparations for Bimowo and the DMP competition in Bimowo itself. In the previous part, we finished tuning the car at one of the companies in Greater Poland. And now it's like we're on Monday. There are 4 days left until the competition. I'm already in Gdansk. I took the drive shaft to one of the companies that refurbishes such parts. It worked out. The guys took me in within 5 minutes, and in 3 hours they fixed the shaft and balanced it, so I was really happy. Then, around noon, Krzysiek from Site to Site Garage calls me and says, I found it. A 2mm metal shaving. So, the decision? We take the engine apart, check what's going on, we remove the oil pan, look at the bearings, and now we teleport to Krzysiek, to the garage in Olsztyn, where he starts taking the engine apart.
Unfortunately, we've already finished removing the engine from Taysik's car, as you can see here. We're getting ready to remove the clutch so we can take out the crankshaft. We've already unscrewed the bearings. The bearings are the least of our problems here. The main issue is the oil pump, which spread metal shavings through the engine. So the decision was made that we have to take this engine out and completely disassemble it. And we just have to clean it, because if we didn't do that in 4 or 5 days, when the qualifications and competitions in Bimowo take place, this engine could simply give up, throw a rod, and Tassim would be left without an engine. And to reduce costs, we're just going to revive this engine as much as we can. That's it. Now we have to disassemble the entire engine in the machine. Oh, here, he brought a new one. Oh, pump. You might still see the pump. There's a reason. It didn't even focus. There's generally a scratch here that's at least 1 millimeter. Here, right here. And those metal shavings went all through the engine. Apparently it's a common issue with these engines, that's how it happens. That's why. Well, as you can see. S14 without an engine. We disconnect the clutch, remove the shaft and head, then measure everything for ovality. And you'll keep getting updates here as we go. So we've already finished disassembling most of the engine. The head is left, all the parts are here now. Here we have the tappets. They're numbered, so each one goes back to its place, because that's how it has to be. And unfortunately the exhaust camshaft looks the worst, which has quite a big, you could say, a gap in the roller. So we're fighting.
And as you saw for yourselves, the engine has already turned to dust. And there was an initial analysis by Grzegorz Konopaki, which you can listen to yourselves.
Okay, so here, Lukasz, in these photos you sent me, we can clearly see, besides the metal shavings, very uneven wear on the bearing shell, severe, as if something started to grind, as if it didn't. The crankshaft was bent here, so these are things that need to be checked. You can't put a load on the engine now, not with what we're seeing. Plus, the pistons are clearly scratched. Something started happening. From what you remember, the log showed it was running pretty lean. I don't know if that's from too high a temperature or if knock had already started, especially since we were getting a knock error. The ADU was showing a knock warning.
So, you're talking about the situation when I was picking up the car at Swampson.
Yes, exactly. That's when I added more fuel. However, earlier it was clearly running lean in the logs and the knock sensors were lighting up, so I don't know if there really was knocking. Here, this ring is worn out quite badly. It's kind of frayed, whether it's a matter of high EGP or an oval shape in the cylinder. That's all something that needs to be measured. This engine definitely can't be used any further in its current condition. It needs to be checked.
All right, the decision is that we're not putting this engine back together now. It's going in for inspection.
It has to be measured and checked to see what happened here, because as of today, this engine is not fit for further use.
All right, thanks. I also wanted to record this so I can show it later in the video, and we'll stay in touch.
All right, see you, take care.
Hey, thanks. Well, unfortunately, it's already Monday evening. The decision has been made that I definitely won't be starting with this car. I want to approach the engine calmly, not do everything in a rush, but calmly take it all to the grinder so he can measure and balance it. Check if it's possible and what can be saved, and calmly put it all together so I don't do everything now in a rush and put some other engine in the car. And then I called Wojtek Sposob. Wojtek, the situation is that I probably won't be able to race my Nissan in the competition. Do you have something to lend? And he says, yeah, I do. But why should I tell you? Just check out the footage. Hey, it's Wednesday, a little past 6 o'clock. Yeah. I'm on my way to Sposobów because I'm going to borrow a Mazda RX-7 from them for the competition. But this car also needs a little bit of preparation because it has been standing for a long time. I talked to Wojtek and he said he's able to lend me the car. We just need to settle things there. Plus, unfortunately, he doesn't have time to prepare the car because he has 4 other cars to take care of, including his own at this event. That's why I'm going, and we're meeting there with Krzysiek. Grzegorz Konopaki Racing will be there as well. We'll take the car out and get it ready. We'll put it on the dyno, on the rollers, and check the issues. We'll tune and prepare it per regulations. And we actually have a day and a half for this. Plus, I still need to figure out how to wrap this car, so there's a lot left to do. Let's go. I'll be there around 11 o'clock because I have 500 kilometers to drive. So let's push on. We're around Radzin Podlaski. Generally, beautiful views. A lot of nature. Forests, it's green. And we're just arriving at the headquarters of Sposob Motorsport. We still have 500 meters to go. And I'll be honest with you, these are really picturesque areas. Thanks to those drifts, he'll see more of the country. Damn! Oh, we passed it. You can already see the truck over there. You can see the hall, the tent. So we're driving in. And there goes Mr. Wojciech, the owner. He's inviting us to drive in. He's with number 13. The cars are parked here. We're already parking. Let's go discuss the company. The 15's already here. Hey there. Here we have a car. Hey there. Welcome, Mr. Konopaki.
Hey,
I see you're installing the probe.
I am the probe because we'll have to, reload it and see how it behaves.
The steering wheel is on the left side. Here's the dynamometer. I'm just going to record it. But you know what? We could have moved the seat back right away. I could have tried it out.
So that's how we'll use the fire suppression system, right?
What?
We'll be working on the fire suppression system?
Uh-huh.
So for now, without the seat anyway.
That seat should be tossed out. Oh, we have a band playing. So many cars. Good morning. There's so much goodness here, sir.
What?
There's so much goodness here, and the famous M in 3 ways. And here he is, the winner of the first round. Hey, Dawood.
How's the tour?
It's a long way from the seaside to you.
Yeah, a little bit.
But damn, look how many there are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's a 5th one over there, the E46. And tell me, Dawood, what kind of engines are here?
Slikówki.
Oh, so Alesik, I see you're carrying it.
Alesic is likely fine, but the other has a hole in the block.
Here's the hole. The crankshaft said goodbye.
Yes, exactly.
So, we're fighting and getting ready. Now we're working together, but on the track we might be competing.
We will compete.
All right, we're at the dynamometer, and now we'll explain the plan of action. And our manager, Grzegorz Konopaki, will tell us what we're going to do step by step, what our plan is.
Well, the plan is, from my point of view, to run the car on the dyno. Check if everything is okay on the electrical and fuel side. From your side, you need to prepare according to the regulations, which means changing the seats, the seat belts, and preparing the fire suppression system.
And also to take a look, clean up the car a bit. Check everything out, see what's what. Change the oil filters as usual. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes and we'll be driving. So, let's start taking out the seats. Set up the fire suppression system, connect the new sensor to check air-fuel ratio roll, and test it. Measure power, ensure stability, then start working.
Exactly.
All right, let's start the adventure. I wanted to reverse. The car needed an oil change just 5 minutes after I turned off the camera. So, what happened? The fuse burned out because one of the fuel pumps seized up. So we're replacing the pump, walking around, looking, cleaning the filter, and we keep fighting.
2,000 years later.
Is it smoking a bit blue? Yeah, well, it's running. Yarek, how much do we bet it'll still put out power after all these years?
After all this time, just as much.
First measurement. 550. Let's see what happens. So, Dawood, what's your guess? How much will it be?
I don't know. Now we'll break in a higher gear, so it'll probably spit out about 6, yeah.
It spits out 6, and on the last dyno it had...
But the pump has been changed now, so expect more than just a correction.
Fuel pump.
Yeah, the fuel pump, so the road will be included, someone will move them, and 7 will go over.
All right, let's keep our fingers crossed. Well, the shaft is enough. 9:00 p.m. The car is already wrapped. Krzysiek installed the fire suppression system. According to the regulations. The same in the cabin, we also replaced the cylinders. We arranged the electrical system as it should be. Because it can't be between the cage and the cabin, we had to thread it to the other side. Why not? We assembled it all the way. But the point was exactly that, so he wouldn't go. This way. He was just walking under and behind the cage. This way, just like now. Additionally, the fire extinguisher activation was installed here. Let me show you one more thing. Because these metal brackets are also required to hold the nozzles in place, so they don't rotate. Like this, which makes it rigid and prevents it from twisting. So the car has been tuned to 610 horsepower. The actual horsepower is more than enough, and honestly, the ride is ready. The ride is ready. And over there, swapping the seat, installing it, 5 minutes, right? 3:00. The seat doesn't fit. All sorts of tricks. Mountings hard to reach. It's just motorsport. It's already 11:00. The fire suppression system is finished, connected, hooked up. The electrical system is the same.
Here you have it.
So it's all nice and tidy.
And here you have some more.
And really, all we have left to install is the seat, the seat belts, and in the morning, the wheel alignment. So we're heading out and going to sleep because everyone's exhausted.
The next day.
It's Thursday, we're up. We slept for 8 hours and our bodies went crazy. I guess we should sleep less, because when you suddenly get 8 hours after only a few, your body reacts and thinks something's wrong. Listen, we did a few more things. The car is basically ready. I just took it for a spin. The boost is there. Surprisingly, everything works, knock on wood. Right now, we're putting on the cylinder head. Krzysiek and I will do the alignment, pack up, and head to Warsaw.
A few moments later.
Hey, it's Friday, training day. We're already set up. We're about to go through a checkup to make sure everything's okay. Then we'll go on to get familiar with both the car and the track. I'm really curious to see how the RX-7 drives, because I've never driven a car like this before. Everyone's warning me that it's pretty twitchy because it has a very short wheelbase. It's super wide. The car is more built for time attack, but others manage just fine, so we should be able to handle it too. And we're heading out to the track. listen, see if it's not the bearing. I think the bearing broke. Damn, I can't believe it. Hey, listen, I haven't recorded anything for you because a lot has been going on. Since morning, we've been working on the gear ratios because today I did 5 runs. And honestly, I still haven't gotten the gear ratios right yet. And when we finally lengthened the gear ratios one last time, I knew I had to come back in one more time and add a bit more lengthening, and then it would be perfect. So I'm standing at the start and... the engine sounds strange. I can hear it through the helmet. I said, it's probably the clutch release bearing, because it was making a lot of noise. No, better go down and check. And what turns out? The bearing? Listen, unbelievable bad luck. After 5 runs in a borrowed car, the bearing went out, so... we're ending our adventure in round 2 at Bamowo during practice. Unfortunately, this season isn't going well so far. It's not really going well for us, but we're not giving up. We're fighting. We'll put the engine back together in the Nissan. And I hope I'll still get to race some more this season. So thanks for watching. Take care. See you later.